Hey, it's been a while. Haven't done one of these in a long time. Anyway, just wanted to kind of check in, say thanks for all the love and support out there. I know I post an awful lot of stuff, so if you follow my pages or my profiles anywhere, you're inundated with all kinds of music. But I honestly have 18 full-length albums coming out in the next 2 to 4 months. Most of which is a back catalog that I've had for quite some time in the licensing and publishing side. But I do have 2 brand new full-length albums as well in there. So the 2 new ones will be under the Garrett Michael Conklin. That's my main artist page. But I also, if you didn't know this, I'm also 13 Ohms as an artist as well. That's kind of like an offshoot project that stemmed from Delta 12, which was my original band from 1991, I think, back in my New York City days. And I just kind of put everything that I don't know where to put into that category. So that artist has a lot of stuff. Through that artist, I've done things with MTV and all kinds of neat stuff with my publishing catalog. So I'm just going to release all of that stuff on that artist. So if you didn't know that was me, now you know it's me. One of the benefits of being signed to your own label is that you can do whatever the hell you want. Granted, it costs you money to do that, but that leads me into the next topic. I don't know if it's been even a month now, but just in some funny conversations I had with a couple buddies online, we were talking about this collaborative thing, a whole bunch of ideas that I've been throwing around for a while and really have not taken a foothold with anyone in terms of real interest. So Lo-Fi Baby Records was born for me. So you see the little baby right there. That's my logo, and then I got all the crap, and everything kind of falls under the Bifocal Publishing and the Lo-Fi Recordings parent companies, if you will. I'm going to use the Lo-Fi Baby Records as my label at this point. And what I'm really announcing here is that I think in a couple months, when I'm done with all of my own back catalog and the 2 new albums that I have, I'm going to very seriously consider submissions. I'm so tired. I just saw a post again from a really talented guy, and I have he's kind of tied up in a difficult spot with his current label, and there's some scenarios there, and I just can't tell you how many times I hear over and over and over again, people are just in these bad deals. And if you've worked with me before, I talk a lot, I say a lot of things, but I'm honest and I'm forthcoming with everything, whether it's something you want to hear or not. So I'm going to start offering what I have to other people out there, and it'll be very transparent. You'll understand what it is I'm doing for you, why I'm doing it, and how much that's going to cost in terms of your participation in such an event. So it's going to be a bit of a different approach, in my opinion, at least in the forthcoming nature of the information that I'm going to share with all of the artists, or a few artists, or whoever decides to take the plunge. But I'm going to say like maybe August, September. There'll be some updates and things like that, but I should be done with either all or the bulk of this catalog by then. And then I want to put some effort and some time into doing some things for people other than just myself and my own catalog. So I'm really going to take this seriously from an external perspective, and that's the first time I've ever even considered really doing this, and now I've just put a time frame on it for myself. I was kind of hoping to wait till next year and see a lot of the different ways that the promotional things that I've done and the campaigns that I've done have really played out, but quite honestly, they all have. I've done a whole bunch of stuff for my own releases and for releases I've done with other collaborations, and I have a really good understanding, at least in my opinion, of how some of these things work from the streaming side. I just signed a new contract with my publishing company to work with another licensor or a mechanical license and royalty company, so that adds to the Harry Fox scenario that I have going on. So I'm bringing some interesting things to the table that I'm not sure everyone else out there being a label can or can't do, and I'm not even commenting on that because I don't know what they're doing, and that's again part of the problem, is that the transparency it's opaque. It's not transparent. Nobody knows what's going on. When you start pressuring people for information, deals fall apart, or there are no answers, or the solution is not something that's in-house. So it's just, it is what it is. But really, that's all I had to say. For the sake of ease of setting it up on Teespring, I got a whole bunch of cool little merch. I've got my own stuff coming. That's the way you get started. I'd love to have all of this stuff in-house where I can just ship it to you. But it's a little harder to do that with apparel and things like that. Like when I published my book, it was easy for me to buy a few hundred copies of that at cost, and then I could turn around and sell them however I want outside of all these stores and all the traditional mechanisms that take a huge cut. But for right now, I can't just go print 1,000 t-shirts if 6 people are going to buy them. So, you know how it goes. You guys are all in the grind as well. So bear with me as that kind of, fleshes itself out. I've got some cool stickers coming in addition to the bifocal publishing stuff that I just did. But I'm excited about this. I really do want to work with some other people and give some people at least the opportunity that I've given myself. And, hopefully we don't go through the model of like, let's sign 50 people and, see if one song hits. I want to do this in a more traditional sense where, I find some music that really does something for me. I believe in it. The artist believes in it. And we're very candid and transparent with regard to what we can and can't do and what it takes to achieve the can or can't do. So that's it. Okay. Thanks. Subscribe, like, I don't know, listen to the music. Baby.